AM 1300 KGLO.
Your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO. Streaming live online at KGLOAM.com and on our KGLO News Facebook page, as well as we going to talk a little bit about chicken and football and probably a few other things in the next couple of moments. My longtime colleague in the football booth, Dave Fritz, joins us across the table here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Bob. Good to see you. This early in the morning.
That's right. We're usually seeing each other at 7:30 at night, not 7:30 in the morning on Friday nights.
That's right.
But you're here to talk about the Clear Lake Noon Lions Chicken BBQ, which is, it has to have been going on for at least 50 years, I would assume.
We think 52 years.
Okay.
The Lions has had their annual chicken barbecue, and we've got a whole history of the old pictures. And the first one was chicken and coleslaw and a bun for $1.
$1.
Yeah. And
it's not $1 now, though.
Things have changed a little.
Yeah, right.
But it's still $12.
Well, that's not $12
for a half chicken, coleslaw, a cookie, and bun. And we start that on Sunday, the 19th. We start serving at 10:30 a.m. in the morning till they're run out. And typically in the last several years, we've served close to 4,000 meals. And our goal this year is to break 4,000. So that's the challenge that we've put forth to the members to sell tickets and get out there. Two different ways to get your chicken. One is in the city park, downtown Clear Lake. Walk up, pick up your chicken, sit and enjoy the beautiful park and scenery there, or come through the drive-through on Lakeview Drive. We started that drive-through about 7 or 8 years ago, and now about 50 to 55% of the meals are served through our drive-through.
Oh.
So we come right through. We have this would not be possible without several volunteers. We have a club of about 45, 50 active members, but the Clear Lake girls basketball team started helping us last year, and they come out and they have a good time with Coach Ernest and the girls, serving the chicken, setting it up, delivering it out to the cars. The Catholic youth have helped us for several years, and the Boy Scouts have been a critical part of helping us over the years too. We support the Boy Scouts. Any young man who is working on his badges and on his Eagle project, they make a presentation to us, and we make some donations to help him do that.
There's obviously a crew that with the food itself. There's obviously a crew that is out there early in the morning to start things, aren't there?
We set the grills up at 5 and 6 o'clock on Saturday night, but the first crew arrives at 3 a.m. and they get the coals started, and they get the chicken out of the truck, and they get it on the grill. And if you've seen pictures on our Facebook site of the grill, it's about 60, 70 feet long, and they keep turning the chicken as it goes down to get it done. So those guys show up at 3 a.m. and get the chicken all cooked, put it in coolers with tin foil, and it continues to cook that way. And then we start serving it. So that is a huge project for those early morning guys. And that crew has been pretty consistent over the years of wanting to do that early.
And then with the other food items that go along with the meal, there's other volunteers or people that are pitching in to get those things prepared too,
yes,
as well.
We get all of our food this year comes from Louis Custom Meats. Okay. He has gotten the bid for several years. The chicken, we use Mrs. Jerry's coleslaw out of Albert Lee. So I go up and with Louis and get a truck, refrigerated truck. On Saturday, we load we get the coleslaw there. We load the chicken in the truck. And then on Saturday afternoon at the Methodist Church at 4 o'clock, a group of volunteers take the coleslaw out of the buckets and put it in the little cups. And we put that together and put it in a refrigerated truck. So there's a lot of steps in the weeks before, and
Yeah.
particularly the last 2 or 3 days to get prepared for this.
So a big effort by lots of people.
Lots of people, and a lot of volunteers.
Talk about the funds raised. How much is usually made per year on this
Well, we
event?
typically we've given away about in the last 2 or 3 years about $26,000 in scholarships. We give 6 scholarships each year, $1,000 scholarships to Clear Lake High School seniors. We sponsor youth programs, vision services, community projects. Additional funds, we also help people who need assistance for eyeglasses. We have Kurt Mueller and Tyler Weigel who do a lot of testing. It's called KidSight.
Right.
They test over close to 300 kids in the surrounding communities. And those students, if they need assistance with eyeglasses, we assist with them. We help with some hearing aids with people who apply for assistance. And then several other community organizations. And Bob, one of the connections that you and I have, of course, we talked about football.
Yeah.
Back in 1936, a little bit before we started calling Clear Lake football.
90 years ago, and let's see. I'm not going to start counting.
I'm not quite there yet.
I know, and I'm not going to start counting my numbers either. But anyway.
But the Clear Lake High School was looking for a new location for their football field. And the Clear Lake Lions at that time bought some land currently where the Clear Lake football field stands and donated it to the high school. And 2 years later, when it was completed, the school board decided to, instead of their mascot being the old gold and black, that the Clear Lake would become the Clear Lake Lions. And so that history goes back a long time ago, 90 years ago, as you said.
Right.
That we have that connection to the Clear Lake football team. And here we are today. I'm still a Lion, and we're still calling football.
And of course, the fight song for the school is the International Lions Club fight song?
It is.
Yeah.
And whenever we have students come and speak, Mike Callanan, our historian, always reminds the young people that that's where their nickname has come from, this club. And he has revised the old McDonald's song to say something like, Clear Lake Lions had a chicken barbecue, E-I-E-I-O. So we have sung that for the last month.
Oh, geez.
at the Wednesday noon meetings at the VFW.
Well, good for Mike in doing that, or maybe not. I don't know. But, that is, a great connection. I know there was didn't you help spearhead an effort to get a plaque there on the concession stand building,
Yes.
your locker room building,
Yes.
a couple of years ago, just to provide that history that you just shared with us about?
We did.
Lions
The
Field?
history of the football field. There's a plaque there. We also sponsor the Clear Lake Track and Field record score book. We put that up probably 3 or 4 years ago, and that gets updated every year. But we have sponsored that and supported that and provide funds for that.
Tickets for, if people want to get those ahead of time, or if they don't get them ahead of time, can they do it same day, or maybe talk about what people should probably try to do?
Tickets are available at several locations. The Clear Lake Chamber, all of the bank drive-throughs in Clear Lake have tickets available. Any, of course, Lions Club members. We have put a marketing plan together that we've called on businesses now to support us by buying tickets, or just stop in at the Chamber in Clear Lake. They're $12 in advance. You can purchase tickets the day of, and they're $14. So encourage you to save a couple bucks and buy them in advance.
All right. Anything else we need to add?
No, we're just looking forward to a day which it's not 101 degree heat index, but in downtown City Park, there's a lot of shade. There's usually a breeze off the lake, and it's always just a fantastic location to have our annual chicken barbecue.
Well, just like, 4th of July time, you never know what weather you're going to get in July. You get the heat or the rain, some storms or whatnot. But you just got to keep going and keep those grills going and preserve up a whole bunch of chicken.
in the 10 or 12 or 14 years that I've been involved, there's only 1 year that we had rain, and we moved the grilling of the chickens into the car wash.
Oh, jeez.
and I shuttled the chicken back and forth with my pickup.
Okay.
But looking forward to great weather this weekend, and encourage everybody to come out and support the Clear Lake Lions in their chicken barbecue.
Well, we'll get ready for football, and I'm sure another event you've got coming up in the next few weeks. We might bring you back in a couple of weeks to talk about it more specifically. You got a little car show coming up in the next couple of weeks.
I'm president of the Class Car Club show. That's coming up on the 8th and 9th of August. Last year we had close to 900 cars in our crews, and just right at 500 cars in our show on Saturday. And this year for Friday night, we have the White Sidewalls coming in for the concert at the Surf. And we just booked and was contacted by a group of young stars headed by Pat Boone.
Okay.
So Pat Boone will be at the Surf Ballroom on Friday night with his team of up-and-coming stars singing the old Buddy Holly and Richie Valens songs, along with Pat Boone, starting at 7 o'clock on Friday night. So tickets are still available. I've gotten a lot of calls and a lot of comments from people about wanting to come see Pat Boone.
Yeah.
He's in his 90s, but still touring and still singing.
Well, we both hope that we can be still touring in our 90s, right?
I hope so, too. Maybe still doing football.
Well,
we'll see.
You're going to get to 90 closer than I am.
Yeah.
So that's as far as we're going in this conversation, I think, though.
Well, thank you, Bob, for your
You bet.
support. Appreciate very much, and look forward to our barbecue on Sunday, and look forward to football this fall.
All right. Sounds good, sir. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you. Like I say, maybe we'll bring you back in a couple of weeks here to talk about the car show a little bit more.
I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Dave Fritz talking about the Clear Lake Lions. Noon Lions Chicken Barbecue coming up 10:30 to 2 this Sunday in City Park in Clear Lake. And once again, lots of places where you can buy your tickets. Maybe the easier place at the Chamber of Commerce. So here in your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO. 7